Hello, happy Saturday to you all. I am Adina. You guys are Beyond the Veil, and this is a reading on Royce Reed. Let us read on Royce Reed. I'm gonna get to it because I'm cold out here. I'm about to put on my robe in a second, child. Most High Mother and Father God, please allow me to conjure up the spirit and the soul of your child, your daughter, your beloved, Royce Reed. Royce, Royce, Royce. Royce Reed, come, dear. Royce Reed, talk to me about your decision recently to become revocalized about your child's father. I remember you on Basketball Wise. I've noticed you talk about him for numerous times. I know you've supposedly been under a gag order, but your claim to fame has been your issues with your child's father. So that's not new, at least not to me. But most recently, you decide to come out and really go in and let have on some tea. And I want you to tell me what's going on with you, what brought you to that decision and to that place. And I know that recently he has filed a cease and desist. So how will things be for you moving forward, Reese? What do you hope to gain from all of this? What did you hope to gain from all of this? And will you achieve what it is that you are looking to accomplish by being vocal about your child's father, Dwight Howard? Just talk to me about the situation, about your recent video manifesto about Dwight Howard, Royce Reed. All right, let me warm up myself. Whew. All right. I was trying to avoid the road, but I can't. All right. All right. Currently, things are not going as planned. This did not go as planned. All of these videos that I did, the whole series and saga, is currently backfiring on me because now I'm being demanded to shut up. And obviously Royce doesn't like this because she was, I think, enjoying publicly humiliating him more than anything else. There are no coins in this picture, and there's one person, look at him sitting there smug, happy, enjoying this, enjoying doing these videos for their own personal gain and benefit. We still have not heard the real reason why Royce is doing this, and she's given us a reason, but the curtain here tells me that there's still a reason that is known to her, that she's doing all of this. And because it's red, because it's the color of blood, I believe it's to see him publicly bleed and humiliated, especially at a time where he's celebrating. Challenging. I think it's because he has a new wife on the way. I think that's what triggered this. Even though these stories may be true, a lot of this stuff we're just hearing for the first time. Although Royce has been speaking publicly about, we've heard stories that are salacious, but a lot of the stuff that she's decided to go in on are Dwight's personal business, like him at Diddy's parties, his childhood situation with his siblings. That, I believe, because of the two cards here, are triggered to see him humiliated because he's chosen a woman to marry. I believe that Royce has found out a lot of shocking things about her child's father throughout their tumultuous history. Is their child 16? Because the tower is number 16. So at least for the past 16 years, because the first year might have been a honeymoon phase, for at least 16 years, their relationship has been a tower moment. But we know that because of Royce, and Royce alone, because I don't remember Dwight Howard coming out about Royce. I remember Royce joining Basketball Wives, and her storyline being her relationship to Dwight Howard as her child's father. We know Dwight Howard because he's an NBA player, but not because he's Royce Reed's baby daddy. In the future, Royce will be fighting in court. I know that she released a GoFundMe to help her with legal fees because she said that he's doing this because he knows that she can't fight it in court. True enough, that might be one of the reasons. But if you are defending yourself from someone going public and releasing public stuff about you that is harmful to you, any person in their right mind and with the right means would sue. And even more so, if you can't afford it, I would go even harder. Knowing you can't, oh, you can't afford it? Absolutely. Hit her with the whammy. And so she'll be attempting to defend herself, and she'll face a challenge doing that. The challenge probably being not being able to afford legal fees, and him being able to drag her to court as much and as long as he should need to. I believe that Royce is a keeper of tea and secrets about Dwight. I believe that she has things that she probably could continue to say if she wasn't recently hit with a cease and desist. But I believe it's triggered because he decided to marry a woman, and Royce wants this woman to know all the things that Dwight Howard is. And I believe that this woman knows all the things that Dwight Howard is. And if she doesn't know all the things, she's already decided she doesn't care. She's accepted him at face value. At this point, I don't believe that there is anything anyone could say about Dwight Howard that would make his new fiance change her mind, because she knows the things and she's chosen him. And she's accepted it. And she probably accepted it knowing ain't no telling what the hell this man has been into. But moving forward, I'm going to stick by him. I think that also triggers Royce. I believe that Royce would like to see them break up. I believe she would like to see Dwight Howard unhappy at anything. Unhappy. I mean, I think she would like to see his career ruined, his relationships ruined, anything good that he may conjure up for himself. And I believe that she feels like he is a devil, dirty, nasty person. And I believe he may be. I believe that he just very well may be. And I believe that she feels like because he is, he doesn't deserve to have anything good in life. Again, I think she's doing this because he's getting married. And after everything that they've been through, How dare he decide to want to change and drop all of his bad habits for someone else? I believe that if Dwight wanted to marry Royce, Royce would have married Dwight. Maybe in the past, but not that far in the past. I remember her saying that in some of her videos that even after some things had happened between them, the pregnancy, him not being there for the baby and all of that, there was a time where she went back to him because she just wanted to be together as a family. I believe a few times Royce would have went back if Dwight would have had it. Again, Amy Luciani, I believe that's her name. I believe that this is the biggest fish she believes she will ever land. So no matter what, unless this man wants to end things with her, I don't see her ending things with him. Royce hopes that all of the nasty things that she says about Dwight would be enough to taint him. Especially tying him to Diddy. I believe she was hoping that would, open up the floodgates. The fear, though, is that he's known for so many of these things that people just aren't really that surprised. People just don't care. They're just not that surprised because she's let us know so many dirty things over the years that it's like, we get it. And I think that she may also fear that the things that she has to say about him may not be enough. I'll just say that I don't think that things will go as planned for Royce. I don't think she'll be able to continue on her tirade successfully. If she does, she's going to get herself in trouble. She doesn't have the means to fight him from making her be quiet. I don't know if she's going to try. She will try to fight him. She feels justified about what she's doing, even though she's passionate. So she's recently become passionate to do these things recently. I believe it's because of this Hierophant and that Empress. Let me look into the world, the outcome for Royce Reed. Royce, he's going to have his relationship. Whether they get to the altar or not, they're going to try to make it work even more so now. They seem to have a support system around them that is small. These people benefit. These are probably Amy's people that fully support her. So Amy is going to stay because she has friends that benefit from her new relationship with this millionaire. So she's emboldened to stay, despite knowing exactly what and who he is. That's why your plan isn't going to be successful, so you might as well cease and desist, because what you're after isn't going to be accomplished. And that's to see them break up. That's to see him not have any happiness. Near future. Royce, I'm going to say that maybe, just maybe, your son likes that you've been hit with this cease and desist. Maybe. because of how this affects him. So you not being able to talk about this stuff anymore because it makes people look at him sideways. He already has things to, he's already like this. So he doesn't like when you publicly do this and get into it with his dad because of how it affects him and the things that people say about him. Royce, I think this is him and his sister. I'm not going to say this because I'm not here for people to bash me about you, but I'm going to say that these cards that come out, if you say that you found out about these things and you tried to, whatever you didn't try enough, I don't believe. That's my opinion. I'm just going to say that. You could have tried harder to protect your child. But at some points, your desire to just want to work things out and be a family, multiple times throughout the past 16 years, despite knowing what kind of man this is, I don't know. That's all I'm saying is I don't know. Which is why I think the universe, the spirit, will not get behind you in your fight against Dwight. Because you do have a plight against Dwight. But it seems like the gods won't give you justice. The Hierophant. You want to see this man happy at everything. Because of what he did allegedly to you guys as child. And made your child what he made your child become. And I empathize with that. But I also see some selfish energy behind that, and at the risk of your child starting this fight, because I do see it was triggered by the engagement. So you started this fight when you were already winning. You were already past that. You were quiet. You were past that. And all of a sudden he gets engaged and boom, you're online saying, I'm doing this for a righteous cause. But it wasn't completely a righteous cause. It actually was at the detriment of your son. The Empress in the challenging position, and I'm going to end there. I think you want to not see this girl benefit from a relationship with Dwight financially. You don't want to see her lifestyle change. A little bit of you thinks, why her? She doesn't deserve this lifestyle. She doesn't deserve this big fish, because Dwight seems to still be a very big fish monetarily. You might not have done this if this was another woman, but her. Spirit, would Royce Reed have went on this tirade against Dwight Howard if Dwight had a different kind of woman that he was marrying? Would Royce have reacted the same? I don't think so. I think it's because it's a little bit of classist, maybe. I think she feels like Amy is dark skinned and ratchet, maybe hood, ghetto, lowbrow, something like that. Something about her, and I don't think she thinks that she deserves that affluent of a lifestyle. What is this Strength in reverse? Royce, that's not nice. But because you're using your son as a shield for this war that you're waging, I have to see it for what it is. Certain women in the community, certain African American women, fine. But something about Amy, I think she feels like she's maybe lowbrow. Something like that. Good luck, Royce. My advice is to let it go because your son wants you to and the courts want you to. Allegedly. Love you guys. Bye.